What is going on today, guys? Welcome back to an episode of WNN, your source for the music and music production. I am your host, Sick. Not only am I sick of this, but I'm also unironically sick. Today we'll be talking about a flying piano, how Ableton is a puke bag, the Arturia FX Collection 5, and more. In our first story, Arturia is returning with breast pumps, and I'm not talking about the actual product because of how much they're milking you. They are releasing the Arturia FX Collection 5, a collection of all their effects, but sadly they've only added a few since FX Collection 4. And that's not even hyperbole, they've literally only added 4 effects. The new effects include the bus peak, the bus exciter, FX refract, and FX motions. 2 of these have already been released on their own, and the other 2 have come out just for this. FX motions is a multi-effect tool that has some pretty basic effects. FX Refract is a stereo multi-effect. The Bus Exciter 104 is a recreation of a classic audio signal enhancer. Ironically, they've added an exciter, yet this collection is not very exciting. And the Bus Peak is a limiter effect that also features a clipper and tone control. And this should tell you that they are running out of ideas. The new additions are a limiter and an exciter. Overall, there are a few great effects in here that I would recommend, but they were not added in Collection 5. Such as FX Fragments and Dist Coldfire, but you don't need Collection 5 to get those unless you want 30 other plugins, a lot of which can be replicated in your stock DAW devices. Overall, you do get quite a few effects for $500, $400 if you get it at the sale price right now, which I believe is until July 7th. I'm not able to access the upgrade price myself, but from what I've read online, it's around $100. I am genuinely curious about what will be featured in FX Collection 6 because they're really hitting the wall at this point. I do not know what they're going to add. Maybe another limiter, maybe something that's reminiscent of Infiltrator. I don't know. Like they already basically have that, but it's spread between a bunch of effects. So I don't really know what they're going to add at this point. In a recent interview, GGFM was quoted as saying, "Ableton is my emotional puke bag." And I just want to say that is so relatable. Ableton is also my puke bag. It's just a puke bag. In our next story, Music Hack has updated their plugin master plan to version 1.5, and they've added several new features, including a mid-range EQ, a much larger interface for high-definition displays, improved monitoring for the phone and N10, adjustable LUFS targets, clipping indicators, and better preset management. You can get it at the introductory price of $122, or you can get a demo. In a recent interview, Deadmau5 was quoted as saying, "I don't really enjoy dance music. Yeah, that shit sucks. I don't get excited about it.
You didn't read the whole thing.
But I love the process of making it." Ugh. In our next story, we got something pretty wacky. Have you ever wanted to fly a piano while playing it? Well, this guy did that. Yes, it is as bizarre as you think it is, but the details of it are not as amazing as you think it might be. Yes, that is a real image there. Sadly, he's not as high off the ground as you think he is. I'm assuming they cropped out the bottom here. In the video, it doesn't look like they got more than 100 or 200 feet off the ground at most. But from this picture here, you would think he's soaring in the sky thousands of feet in the air. Believe it or not, this was actually something 3 years in the works. They took an old piano that they found, they stripped it down to nothing, essentially. They drilled holes in it to make it lighter. They actually replaced the piano with a keyboard, and essentially it was all for a music video. The music video had come out 5 months ago now, but it only came onto my radar now, so we're talking about it. It's news to me. I'm sure it's news to most of you guys too. The music video actually only has about 75,000 views, so, check that out. I'll link in the description. So his plan was to play the entire song while flying. It depends on your interpretation of flying, I guess floating, whatever you want to call it. Gliding. If I had to guess, there were probably quite a few technical difficulties to figure out. I'm sure he wasn't really able to hear himself.
But in the end, I hit a speaker in the piano and played along in time with the recorded song so we could cut the shots together. And we realized we were close to making our ridiculous vision come to life. After years of anticipation, we just wanted to get it in the bag.
Not gonna lie, it's pretty impressive. Not sure if this has been done before. I'm telling you, bro, if you want this to go viral, you gotta post it on TikTok. In our next story, Spotify is once again claiming that they are enabling musicians to make a living, contrary to what many people have been saying. This comes via their European Loud and Clear data report, where artists' royalty payment data is collected to get an idea of the current streaming economy. They stated that in 2023, 15,000 European artists made over £10,000, and more than 25,000 artists made over £5,000, which is proof that they are enabling artists to live off of their art. All right, who wants to tell them? Fine, I'll do it. £10,000 is not enough money to survive off of, especially in today's economy. Also, I have to wonder what those same artists are making in 2024 after the recent changes they have made to royalty payouts, such as the fact that your song gets demonetized if it doesn't get 1,000 plays within a year. Obviously not all of those songs are big songs, so that has to affect it in some way. But also it could make the people who have big songs make more money. It's definitely interesting how Spotify is finding new ways to pay us less money while simultaneously trying to convince us that they are enabling us to make a living off of our art. There are definitely too many variables in this situation to truly track it, but there are definitely way more people making music in the industry than ever, and the amount you get paid per listen has never been lower than ever, except for the days of Napster. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. This has been another episode of WNN, your source for the music and music production. If you press the like button on this video, I will go and see a doctor. If you don't press the like button on this video, I will surely die, and the blood will be on your hands. Subscribe to find out if I live or die in the next episode. I upload almost every single day. It's been a little bit scattered here and there, but if I get to 75,000 subscribers by the end of the year, I'm shaving my eyebrows. That should be content, baby. If you want to support the channel and what I do here, consider joining my Patreon or becoming a channel member. For as low as $5 a month, you get access to exclusive content, kits, and other goodies. I'll see you guys next time.
Bang Incorporated.